The Airbus A380's return to the industry is not solely a testament to the aircraft itself, but in my opinion, it's a testament to the recovery of the global aviation industry and how quickly markets have recovered for the world's largest passenger plane to be able to be welcomed back on select services with select airlines. For Lufthansa, the return of their Airbus A380s have been a long time in the making. A decision during the pandemic to ground the planes, then subsequently retire some of the series, and also sell many units on, seemingly gave us the impression that this was the final nail in the coffin for the widebody and the world's largest passenger plane with the German flag carrier. However, in recent weeks, Lufthansa confirmed that they would return the Airbus A380 to service after years in long-term storage, a decision greeted very warmly by aviation enthusiasts and those that love flying the A380. 4 total Airbus A380 aircraft will return to service in the upcoming months for the German carrier, in a decision that has been made by upper management for the summer season of 2023 specifically. Lufthansa believes that through the reactivation of some of these A380s, they'll be able to better cope with the added demand they're facing in a host of markets, while also giving them the support that's necessary as they deal with delays on current aircraft that are being delivered, citing supply chain difficulties at both Airbus and Boeing regarding this matter. While today was a landmark day for the 380 with the first flying back to Germany, the plane will not enter service immediately after this. It'll be a much longer process, and once it has been officially handed back to Lufthansa in Germany, technicians will play a supportive role in nurturing the aircraft back into service. After all, it has spent years in long-term storage. This is a method that we've seen frequently with other airlines that have chosen to welcome back the world's largest passenger plane, or for that matter, any aircraft from long-term storage, which can be especially noted during the global pandemic, as airlines trimmed their network in favor of operating a smaller network to in turn not lose as much money. Notably regarding the A380, we can take a look at Qantas, who are easing back the arrival of the world's largest passenger plane, but with each aircraft coming back from that long-term storage, there is a period where the aircraft gets readied for service. It is not an immediate turnaround. Included in these processes, but generally not limited to, can be the testing of the key systems engines, giving the cabin a very deep clean, and the running of crew training flights on European services for Lufthansa, among a list of other crucial matters that need to be ticked off. These A380s set to return have honestly been in a coma state in Spain, where conditions of course are optimal for long-term storage of aircraft that may say have a slight chance of returning to operations with the carrier in question. Otherwise, the likelihood is they may have been sold or headed for scrapping. However, even with the optimal conditions, sizable measures are put in place to protect the aircraft from the elements, and in turn, its return to service does not come overnight. There is a process with very many steps included before these planes can fly with passengers on board. The first A380 flight for Lufthansa with passengers is expected in Q1 of 2023, highlighting just how many steps they will need to undertake before they can finally fly the plane once again. Of course, though, it's still a pleasure to see the return of an aircraft that had seemingly been killed off during the pandemic, and again highlights the great return in demand levels we're seeing in various markets. What are your thoughts on Lufthansa bringing back the Airbus A380? Is it the right decision for them? You can let me know down below in the comments.